Welcome on in, everyone. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Let's see. We've got Delos, Pseudowolf, Lollydog. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Dracopheb. We got Heron, Darsal Saber, Cool Cats, Chaos, Atomica. I saw King the Bear Spirit, Heron. Hopefully I got everyone. But yeah, welcome on in. Glad to have you all here. I really appreciate it. All right. So, unfortunately, much to I'm sure everyone's chagrin, the final release for Arches is not out, which means that we will be taking a week off from Arches, but we're still gonna read a visual novel. We're gonna be reading a visual novel called Dawntide, which currently only has one chapter out, so this is something we'll be keeping up with. It's gonna be a one-off stream, but as it releases more stuff, yeah, we should be okay to keep up with it a little bit. Looks super cute, and it's like apparently it's a one-man gig. So let me go ahead and move over to the gameplay and unmute. Oh, why are there two of you?
Why are there two of me?
This is getting ridiculous. Now there are two of them. Okay, there we go.
Starkey, I didn't tell you to clone me.
It's okay. I resolved the situation. I killed one of the clones.
What?
Don't worry about it. Don't if you have seen My Hero Academia, reconsider that past action. You know, we're not dealing with a twice situation here. I should not go and cry. Cats, I'm sorry. Cats, I like I said, I was gonna get that on Thursday. Thursday is gonna be the day where I fucking fix everything with stream.
What were you fixing?
I need to add the cats command.
Cats?
Yeah.
What's it gonna do?
I'll play a video. Speaking of playing things, I need to increase your size before we actually get to the game. Where are you? There you are. The only normal PNG YouTuber I have active. Also, I forgot I deboned the stream because we played Elden Ring yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Okay, where's my overlay? There's my overlay. The bones are back in the stream. And the other thing we need to do, game capture. No, that's capture card. Game capture. Specific window. We are doing Dawntide. All right.
Oh yeah. So how much do you know about this game?
Literally the only thing I know about is what you've told me. So it's it's like Echo but without the horror elements. So it's kind of just friends hanging out and you know, talking out differences and stuff. Can I have a Marsh clone, not for science and not for anything sussy?
What? Hold up.
Delos.
Hold up. Delos, we gotta unpack that.
As Marsh's gone on record, he is not made of marshmallow, unfortunately.
No vor.
What about a little bit as a treat?
No.
Echo but wholesome, got it. That's kind of my expectation as well. Welcome on, Five Racer. Glad to have you here. All right. I'm already looking at this and I'm like, it's a very, very minor thing, but the kerning, there's just a little bit too, the spacing between words and between letters is too similar.
Oh, okay.
So it ends up looking like it's all just one extended word, but the nitpick already. I'm sorry.
Nitpick already when Chub is gonna be watching this.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, Chew. I love the aesthetic though. It's a vibe.
Hey, Five Razor.
So this is just the narrator, right?
Yeah, this is the main character.
Okay. Welcome on in, Locke. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. There's no going back to where we were. But I can still wander our old paths. I follow them back to your house. It shows nothing of itself but weather-worn foundations and holes in the ground where brambles grow. It was there that you held me still, close to your chest. A moment wrapped in warm linen, when your fingers slipped between mine. They filled spaces I never knew were there. Recollection squints like a beacon through sea fog, swaying far from the land, but visiting this spot keeps you moored in my mind. Maybe that's not something you want, but you're all I can hold on to. I know these paths lead the same way each time, but maybe one day they won't. I hope that one day I'll find this house rebuilt, and you'll be there, waiting for me. You'll flow around me until all those spaces are filled. Till then, Griff. A screaming hiss jolts me from my daydream. I'm still working. I've made lattes so many times in these last few months that I can do it on autopilot. My customer, an early afternoon regular, taps at her phone on the other side of the counter. She comes here on work days, sometimes between 1 and half 2. Okay, so one thing to note is that this is written by someone who is so Tube is somewhere in the United Kingdom.
Yep.
The specifics don't really matter, but so there might be turns of phrases that are specific to the United Kingdoms that might seem different to us. I'm assuming half 2 is half past 2 or half until 2.
1 and half.
I'm assuming this is 1:30. She comes here on work days, sometime between 1 and half 2, takes her coffee to go.
Yeah, half 2 would be 1:30, yeah.
Okay. I do love this. I love the art style so much. It's just so expressive. You know? I'm such a sucker for, so this is like lineless art, right? I'm not seeing any like clean, like, you know, outlines.
Pretty much.
I'm such a sucker for lineless art that it's just so, you know, it's just so expressive. It's also kind of why I love like water paints and oil paints. Welcome on, Inscribe. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Because you can't really do strong lines in those. It's about as punctual as most people get in Porthwarren. After tapping the bubbles out of the foam, I wriggle my wrist, sending wavy ripples into the cup. A wonky rosette stares back apologetically. Not my best work. I cover it quickly and call to the customer. Latte. The regular takes the cup in hand with a thanks and a half smile. She makes her usual exit to the empty street. The lunchtime rush has passed. The rest of my shift will bring more customers like this one, if any at all. Elbows on the countertop, I keep the door in my periphery in case another customer appears. The muffled sound of laptop keys flutter amongst the strums of music through speakers around the room. The name of the cafe hangs on a wooden board above a long landscape mirror. The Boy. I send my mirror self a half-hearted wave, hoping to brighten his spirits. You're the boy, Riley. It does very little. I wonder what they'll think of you now. The mirror self doesn't quite know how to answer. He's likely tired. It's his last shift for a week. I decide to make myself busy in the meantime and clean the steam spouts, ensuring the shop baskets are empty and drained. Out of a small window at the back of the room, the lopsided hulls of small boats breathe gently on low water. I'm reminded that working in the aroma of fresh ground coffee beans is a comparative luxury on days like this. The last job paid a little more, but the stench of low tide crept into the stockroom. As I shuffle cups on top of the coffee machine, the tap of laptop keys peters out. A dull clap precedes some rustling in a bag. Time for some vision off distance between arches updates. Yeah, we're probably going to be... We're playing some lighter fare, at least for a little bit. Standing up from their table, a red deer clad in khaki tones trots towards the bar.
You ready, Riley? Thought you got off at 1:15.
Half past. Also, I love the portrait styles. They're so cute. It's such an adorable like capture. Like I'm assuming yes, it's so cute.
Oh, right.
Welcome on, Dirk. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Hazel's in the staff room. She'll be out in a bit. Also, I love the character design.
Fair enough.
She rests an elbow on the counter and tries to make it not look too obvious that she's eyeing her phone.
So, excited?
Yeah, kind of.
Kinda.
I don't know. It's weird. Billy and Ronzo have been doing their own things for so long now, it's going to be a bit strange.
It'll be a bit different, sure. But that's good. It's been long enough. Things should be different.
Okay, I want to take a quick moment. This, like, the little expression change. It's so cute.
Oh, I've never noticed that.
Yeah, because well, there's like a transition, but there's like a little minor shading on the jacket that changes, but that's not a big deal. Have you read this line, or am I losing my mind?
Yeah.
Okay. I loosen the cord on my froth-stained apron and turn my head around the room. I guess so, yeah.
You still worried about the cafe thing?
I don't know. It feels weird knowing they've been out of the county, and I've just, you know.
Me and Joe are still here, aren't we?
Yeah, but you've got your proper jobs. She looks like she's about to say something, then changes her mind.
Look, you've got nothing to worry about. We'll go and get Joe and Billy, and then meet Ronzo. They'll be too glad to see you to care about anything else.
Well, come on and Polk, thank you for the hydrate. I feel more a smile form on my face.
You're doing good, Rye. We probably should get moving, though. Billy's train gets in at 1:45.
I place my folded apron on the counter. The clock on the cash register reads 14:29. That's another thing that I didn't realize. I guess it makes sense that they would have, you know, they would do the 24 hours thing. Over here in the States, this would be 2:29 p.m. and then you'd have to specify. This is honestly smarter. Right, I'll go check on Hazel.
Rats, rats, where the rats?
Bingus.
Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Oh, you use 24 hours? Oh, okay, apparently so it's not an exclusive, you know. 24 hours is way better. It's the smarter way, honestly. Also, welcome on, Drift King. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Apron in hand, I pace between the tables towards the back room. I catch another glimpse of those boats in the shallow water before opening the door to a room where the air is thick with dishwasher steam. Hazel, you're up. Welcome on to Doodle Den. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Can we shout out for Doodle Den? It's a steep walk up the station, a thin straight row with shops on either side, most of which have flats above them. After placing her bag inside the doorway to our flat, Sal closes and double locks the door. She walks back to the street, phone in hand.
Still nothing from Billy.
Her voice is breathy as we trudge further up the incline.
By the way, what time did you come in last night? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, just sleeping badly. Went for a walk. I'm starting to regret wearing a sweater. My shirt has formed into damp patches that stroke me with chills whenever the wind blows through the yarn.
Bad dreams?
No, just hard to sleep.
You walking again? You out walking then? Oops.
Yeah. A few cars pass us by on the thin streets, their engines cutting through the shushing sway of new leaves and the gulls wheeling above.
Today should get you. Worn out.
Once at the top, it's comparatively easy walk downhill, and we're able to catch our breaths. Approaching the station, a few cars and cabs are lined up in the taxi rank. Beyond them, another figure comes into view. He paces on the spot, a blue lighter cupped in two hands. He holds it close to his slate beak. The cold wind snaps the flame left and right until his cigarette lights, heaving a relieved drag. His head tips back, and the wisps of gray smoke chase away in the breeze. That's when he sees us, a furrowed face unfolding into a smile.
Who wants to be Joe?
You
You can be Joe.
Okay, I'll be
You're
Joe.
Bird.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna make that joke, but now that you've made that joke. He's a smoker, so a bit of a raspier, deeper. What's on? Good to see you, Joe. Oh, I love him. Look at this friend. Good to see you too. Been a while. His voice is glazed with a light southwestern veneer. He's calm, but tones of excitement break through as he talks. There's no fucking way. I'm sorry. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get the accents right.
Me neither. I didn't do accents when I read it.
Because if I remember right, the British Isles, despite being, comparatively small to us over here in the States, have very delineated accents. Like, there is a very clear delineation between, like, for example, the southwestern versus eastern versus northern accents.
Yep.
And over here, just because we can hear it, but it does kind of blend into itself because we get all kinds from over there in the UK. Yeah, people can tell even small accent changes, which there's no way we're gonna get that right. Sorry about that.
Sorry we're late.
Not a problem. So's the train. Stepping closer, the smell of cigarettes grows potent.
Hope you've been good. You still trying to quit?
Yeah, as you can see, it's going great. Heard anything from Billy? Nope. Thought the master of ceremonies had him wrangled. Keeping his eyes on me, he tips his head sideways to Sal. Sal wanders over to the fence. She peers across towards the monitor hanging from the platform ceiling.
Says it's due.
Joe takes a puff of his cigarette. Can't trust the schedule, Sal. You know that. You got this afternoon off, then? Yeah, a bit hard with the exhibition coming up, but I got a few days off, actually. What's the theme this year? Boats? Joe's smirk sizzles with the burning tobacco. Who told you? Are they not just using the same stuff as last year? Take the old pictures out from the back room and sling them up, right? Nah, it's a big one this year. Anniversary. Bringing out all the artifacts from the back room. Photos, papers, bits from the camper. Oh god, it's Welsh! No! I fucked! Oh no, how do I pronounce Welsh?
I don't remember this name. How did I pronounce this myself?
I think it's Penblaith? I'm going with Penblaith. I'm sorry if you speak Welsh. Ugh. Mr. Penblaith even got one of the old lifeboats reconstructed. Sounds like a lot of work. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, Barry. Yeah, mostly paperwork for me. Some people visit annually, so it's gotta be good. He tweezes a couple of small pale feathers from under his chin. Don't worry too much about it. If they're traveling in each year, they're probably happy to see the boat. They're like train spotters, aren't they?
It's coming.
The alarm of descending barriers rings out and the faint sound of steel wheels scratch around the bend. Speaking of, Joe, Sal, and I walk around the station entrance, a small brick building fitted with sliding glass doors for a brush of modernity. Sal is fiddling with her phone again. The train slides to a halt at the platform, though the number of carriages exceeds its length. Above the barriers are glossy pictures of beaches and meadows, advertisements for the sites around the county. Most alighting here stay on the platform, likely waiting for another train to whisk them away to somewhere scenic. Some passengers start to file through the gates. We keep our eyes peeled for a lapine? Is it lapine? Lapine figure.
I think it's lapine. I don't know.
I've seen that word written and I know what it means, but I've never heard it spoken aloud. A good number of people pass by us, but there's no sign of him. Maybe he's in first. He's right at the back. It's right at the back. I guess.
Fuck's sake.
We both turn to see Sal glaring down at her phone.
He missed the train.
What? And he didn't message before?
That's what I said.
Sal scans the screen, spitting out a sharp sigh of exasperation. She reads aloud.
Was out of bat. Had to charge it and got on the next one. Unbelievable.
She stretches over to the fence and cranes her neck toward the platform.
Rats.
Next one's not for 45 minutes.
Where the rats?
Oh, come on, Waylon, thank you for being here. I
You
really
should
appreciate it.
turn Crisp off.
I probably should. I guess Crisp counts as kind of a chaos redeem.
Hey, Wayland.
Not.
Welcome on in, Waylon and Silk. I'm glad to have you here.
Wait, is Delos from the EU?
No, Delos is Oh yeah. Oh, Delos is from the EU. My brain was like EU. Like my brain heard EU and thought UK. No, Delos is in the EU. Somewhere Eastern Europe. I can't remember the specifics. I want to say.
Oh gosh, it must be late at night
Poland?
for them.
Yeah. Apparently, Delos stays until like 2 in the morning to watch my streams, which I appreciate.
Oh gosh.
Bulgarian. Okay, that was it. Delos is not German. All right. Did you read this
Yeah, I
line?
read this.
Oh, okay, that was probably what I was turning. Oh, that was what Chris was. I'm not sticking around for that.
Me either. I'm telling him to meet us at the pub.
This seems to perk Joe's plumage. Better in than out in this weather, eh? The chill wind nips at the back of my neck. Can't argue with that. Or, since Billy's late, we should meet Ronzo up properly at the docks. The art in this game is so good. Nady, welcome on in.
Hey, Nady.
I'm gonna shout out for Nady Beak. Yeah, the art it's so expressive. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
the bits.
this game's great. Hey, Nady, welcome in. Go check out, here, let me...
Oh yeah, the creator Tubes.
Should I?
Go for
Post-
it.
They are kind of not safe for work, so...
That's fine. This is an 18+ stream.
This is the artist, and writer.
I didn't realize that was their tag. that's such a good Twitter tag though. Times New. I love it.
Yeah, kind of not safe for work. Okay, very not safe for work.
10 out of 10. I love it. Oh.
But yeah, go check out Tube. They do some great shit.
Sal takes a moment, pressing her fingers to her forehead as she paces back.
Sure, that works.
Then we can get the drinks in. Sounds good to me. Let's head down. We head east toward the docks, cutting around the back of the town, following the path of the railway. Midway down, the chug of a freight train grows louder until it passes us, up on the old stone viaduct. Pillars of light scan over Sal and Joe, cast from the gaps in the container carriages.
Looks like that one's late too.
Ship's not, though. Joe raises a bumpy talon and points toward the funnel of a cargo ship, which pokes out above distant trees straddled by large cranes.
That's one thing, at least.
I was on time. You weren't. Joe says with his pride. It's a turn up for the books. Sal takes the jibe with a grin.
It's embarrassing.
You said it yourself, Sal. Everything's late. Sal's smile gives in a little as her eyes meet the tops of the trees.
I know, it's just been a whole thing to set this all up.
And it's going fine. We'll get Ronzo, head to the chariot, and wait for Billy.
I'm going to text him so he knows where we are.
Wait, I thought we were going to surprise him.
I'd really rather keep this simple.
Come on, he's been following instructions all week. It's been a long time since I've seen Ronzo. I'm assuming this is pronounced Ronzo.
Yeah, that's how I pronounce it.
Okay.
Ronzo.
He loves a bit of fun, but he can also be quite sensitive. I'm not really sure.
What is Ronzo like?
Um,
Do you want to surprise him, or do you want to tell him that we're on our way?
the absolute worst thing someone could do to me is is show up with no warning and expect to hang out. Cause like I got
But like, he knows they
oh,
know
okay.
we're all hanging out today. But it's just like we're meeting them, but they probably don't know we're meeting them there. So it's like,
I think I'm personally of the opinion that clarity is it's worth sacrificing a little bit. Ronzo is pronounced like husband.
yeah, because Ronzo is the husband.
Okay. Sal's got a point. He might be out already. Fine.
I'll text him now.
Welcome on, Subi. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Sal starts tapping on a message. How's the job going, right? Rye?
It's Rye. 'Cause
Rye.
His name's Riley.
Okay. Oh, that's right. How's the job going, Rye? Not bad. Pretty quiet most of the time. A bit boring. Better than stressful, though, right? Yeah, I mean, it's not stressful. Right. I know how that is. I can sense he's trying not to push any buttons. He soon changes the subject. Do you know where Ronzo sent off from? North Kaio, I think? Across the pond? Didn't he tell you? Nah, don't really chat that often. That tracks. Ronzo's great, but you do have to push him for a text response. I scrubbed through my messages with him. There's a couple of music links I sent the other day, not read. Then a message wishing him a good trip over, not read. Then there's the brief back and forth around his departure from Doc, littered with abbreviations and typos. Wait, no, South Kaio. He's had his fun in the sun, then. It's still nice and bright out, but even between the valley and the viaduct and the tall houses, there's still that bite in the air. Hope he could get it in while he could. You think he'll be bundled up in a winter jacket? If I know him, he'll try to look all hard and just wear a t-shirt.
That does sound more like him.
Welcome on in, Ed Steven. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Oh, I thought you were gonna argue so I could bet a pint on it. I'll bet. I offer a handshake. Joe reciprocates without hesitation. But I'm gonna say fisherman's jumper with stripes. You're on. Twigs and hard soil crunch underfoot as we continue along the path. Won't be long until we're back on the road. At the base of the hill, the road peels a left across the bay. Before weaving back through the heart of the town, it runs along a wall of corrugated iron, a drab metal blister on the headland's pastoral greens. At a gap in the fence, we see dock workers passing through with clipboards and hard hats, the usual fare. Between them are glimpses of a rarer sort, at least for these parts. They're the ones that bring life to the town when the big ships take anchor. A lady passes by us, browns, blacks, and whites painted across her like marbled paper. Her ears are perked up like two satellite dishes as she speaks cheerily to a top-heavy man with gray-green scales. Both of them sport dark blue overalls with I'm assuming this is a Liverson?
Liverson? Yeah.
Blue overalls with Liverson emblazoned across the front, the same emblem that marks the Great Freighter's hull. Still, no sign of the guy we're looking for. Do you think we should go in?
Oh, you probably need a badge or something.
I reckon I could blag it.
I'm not picking you up if you get caught trespassing, Joe.
I don't think they'd mind that much, Sal. She shoots me a look that says don't encourage him. But yeah, Joe, she's right. Best not to push it. Sal eyes her phone.
He said he was heading our way about 10 minutes ago.
You can't tie that man down, Sal. You tried, Riley? I ignore him and check my phone. A picture of Ronzo beams against the blue sky at the top of the message app. His eyes are covered by large sunglasses. He's online. You're dodging the question, Riley. It's like that that meme. It's like, are you homophobic? I'm gay. He's dodging the question. Sal adopts a scalding tone. It's hard to tell if she's doing it as a joke.
Why can't that boy communicate?
He's probably clocking out. Probably takes longer doing that here than leaving the cafe. Joe eyes Sal while taking a drag. Or folding up a laptop, in your case.
Or wrapping up your... Whoa!
There it is.
No, this is a different
Wait,
one,
it happens multiple times? Okay.
I think because I went the surprising route, I didn't see this bit of dialogue.
Okay.
We're wrapping up your last cigarette of the day.
Yeah, for those of you who are yes, the what over here is considered the F slur is slang in the UK for cigarette. Joe exhales, billowing thin wisps from his beak's yellow sear. He looks to me with a faint sense of concern. Say the word. No, I'm not trying to get banned.
Wait, Lynn.
Oh, oh no, the game is gonna acknowledge it.
Oh my god.
Are you okay with her using that word, Riley? Yeah. I flicked the
Oh,
cigarette.
see, we got the pass.
we got the pass. I flicked the cigarette from his beak. It sheds a trail of ash along the floor after it. Fuck's sake. Thought you were trying to quit. Piss off. Joe bends down to pinch the cigarette from the floor before the wind blows it away. I've known Joe about as far back as I can remember. Sal too. He's a cheeky bastard, and sometimes you've got to give some back to him. He returns with the now bent cigarette in hand. Grim. 3-second rule.
I don't think that counts on dockyard floor, Joe.
From behind us, a thick voice parts the waves of industrial noise. It speaks with a confident sense of belonging, as though it were already a part of the conversation. It's similar to Joe's, but with the southwestern tones layered on thick. It feels like part of the land itself. The sound traces back to a broad, scruffy sea dog wearing a tender grin, spread out behind a muzzle of gray scruff. I love him so much. Look at, oh, whoopsies. Oh, and the music kicks in. Look at this man! He's so cute! Probably smells like fish all the time, but like... 10 out of 10 wood smooch. Ronzo! We all crowd in around him, arms held out. He greets us each in turn, giving us a long, tight squeeze. With his arms around me, it feels as though he never really left. His shirt smells freshly ironed with a note of lingering sea spray. He's warm and homely, and as my ear meets his shirt, I hear the pillowing of dense hairs beneath it. You've let the fuzz grow out.
Yeah, you kind of need it out there. We had to take the north way round, so I'm glad I kept it.
Oh, I love. He's such a goof. Thank you for the 14 biddies. I really appreciate it.
Pride 14.
He is so cute. And yet you're still just wearing a shirt. Told you, Riley. I was right about the stripes.
It suits you, Rons. The fuzz.
Yeah, it's like you're some crazy old lighthouse keeper or something. In, like, a cool way. Ronzo snorts, the hot air quivering the hairs on his snout.
And you look like some mad weirdo librarian. In a cool way.
Joe's laugh is speckled with high chirps. He tries to stifle them. That's so fucking cute! Oh, these characters are gonna be put through absolute hell. But I love them all. I think that's pretty spot on. Ronzo takes a deep breath and looks around, basking a moment before his brow furrows.
Wait, where's Billy? He missed his train. I've told him to meet us at the chariot. Oh, we still going now, or we're gonna have a mosey first?
Plenty of time to mosey tomorrow. Let's get pissed.
We should probably get there before Billy does. Let's go.
Oh, so for pissed, I believe is UK slang for drunk.
Yeah.
You just get really angry at each other. All right, let's get pissed. You fucker! I'll tear out your soul. Ugh. The walk to the chariot takes us along the narrow main street. To our left, buildings are cramped together, clambering up a steep hill. Oh, come on in, Tailstall. I see you've spotted Ronzo. I think they nailed Ronzo's design, considering everyone's immediate like, oh, Ronzo. On the right, little roads break off down to the seafront, where wooden benches sit empty with flapping parasols bearing their venue's name. Pubs and bars are some of the only places able to hold their own in recent years, stubborn nails jutting out amongst the shops and cafes that come and go with the tide. Around half of the storefronts lay vacant, their remaining signage earmarked by boards reading "To Let," standing only to remind passersby what used to be there. Their empty dark rooms make their broad street-side windows into ghostly mirrors. Ronzo, Sal, and Joe are walking ahead, chatting about something I can't make out. It's muffled, and I'm pacing slowly in that hazy reflection. Murky figures pass around us. The lens of the hollow room paints them in the air like smoke. They're locals and visitors alike, blended into a weaving rhythm. A brightness ripples somewhere between the gray, half-formed figures and the faded glass, an amorphous streak of light. Its presence grows, flickering through the gaps in an unseeable space between. It's not a stray beam of light, it's someone else. Someone walking through the crowd with a white tail trailing after. They walk with purpose, towards me. I break eye contact with myself, returning to face the approaching figure. Standing before me, it's...
Riley, you looking kind of spacey. You alright?
I look back to the shop front. The brightness is gone. Yeah, just got distracted.
You sure?
She speaks quieter, just to me.
I know you're a bit anxious. You got nothing to worry about, okay?
I'm fine, really. Further up the road behind her, Joe butts in. Keep up, Royley. I'm waiting on that pint. Oh, come on in, Coffee. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Shout out to Coffee.
Hey, Coffee!
I feel like I've seen this style of arcade before. Like that style of arcade game. It looks familiar. I just don't know. I don't know how to place it. Is this the Fruits machine? But not the British hum. No, not the British hum. Walking to the old chariot, our eyes take a moment to readjust to the dim surroundings. Most tables are empty, save for a few old men sat sipping room temperature ale to the tune of some old blues on the tinny speakers of a jukebox. You haven't been able to smoke inside for about 20 years, but you wouldn't know that from the air. Breaking across the floorboards, we head towards the little windowed nook, our teenage home. The Chariot wasn't the best pub here by a long shot, but they never checked ID. Before we reach the nook, Ronzo stops and gestures towards the bar.
First round's on me. What do you guys want?
Oh, no, Ronz, you don't have to.
It's cool. I got paid this morning. What do you want?
Oh, sorry. Well, come on in, Tibbs. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Marsh, there's someone named Marsh. Is this,
oh my god,
is it
not,
Tibbs?
not another Tibbs.
Ranger Tibbs. Joe doesn't waste a second. Pint of Halyard.
Been a while since I've had that. I'll join you.
We should do the brewery tour while you're down. Sal is a little more hesitant.
Half pint, same as.
Ronzo turns his gaze to me expectantly.
What are you drinking?
I do not like beer. But this is beer with friends, so we'll go with a pint. I'll have what Joe's having.
Job's a good un.
He makes his way off to the empty bar front and starts making jovial chatter with the bar lady. Half, Sal? Not very festive.
It's 4 in the afternoon, Joe.
Yeah? And we haven't seen Ronzo in how long?
I'll have a proper one when Billy gets here, alright? Just go easy.
We all squeeze into the wooden benches by the window. This place was built centuries ago when folks were smaller. Joe and Sal sit opposite me, and I leave space for Ronzo on my left. Good to be back in here, eh?
Yeah, it's got that real umpy atmosphere, hasn't it?
She wriggles from side to side as she tries to get into a position where our legs aren't bashed up against each other. I mean, yeah, there's better places, but I perform a similar dance, trying to park myself in a well-worn spot. I think it's got its charms. We can always do something like this more often, you know? I think the last time we went out for drinks was the last time Billy was down.
Yeah, sorry. I've been really busy and...
You don't have to work that much, you know. Take a break. Tell Sal to take a break or invite Joe to eat. And we'll go with Birdman. You could always come around to ours, Joe. That'd be nice. Haven't seen the place since you two moved in.
Sure, just make it a day where Riley's not doing one of his evening things.
Evening things. Ronzo's heavy footsteps announce his return, sandwiching 4 glasses between 2 paws.
Get these down, you then.
Down on the table, he places 3 pints in 1/2. Cheers, everyone. We all reach across for our beers. As we draw them up, the edges clink and smiles bounce between us. The next half an hour washes over us, bringing with it stories from Ronzo's time at sea. They detailed times aboard the ships and the ports to the far west. He's still that confident, positive spark our group. Joe.
To our group.
Okay. To our group. Okay. Spark to our group. Joe's fun, but Ronzo's tone's a bit more vibrant. Welcome on in, Lone Wolf. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. He sings color into stories that I imagine were actually pretty drab and dreary. Like the week where the ship's laundry broke down and they had to hand scrub their clothes. Or the time the ship's cook got sick, the stand-in couldn't do the potatoes properly. Midway through another story, Ronzo's joyful pace is interrupted by an uneven gate crossing the floor.
This is, Billy. You want to be Billy?
Sure. Alright, dickheads. Okay. There it is. The voice is broad, confident, and devoid of the local twang. Approaching the end of the table, a toned figure sways, one hand placing a streamlined bike against the wood wall, the other holding the strap of a large sports bag. His brow furrows, but a smile forms on his lips as he slings the duffel down.
Billy!
The one and only.
You just brought that thing straight in?
Sal glances at the bike, then back to Billy. He shrugs. His smile slips wider. Good to see you too. My lock's at the bottom of my bag. It's not busy in here anyway.
Sure, make yourself at home.
Billy starts to reach for a stool from one of the empty tables.
I'll take that, Billy. You can sit here.
Ronzo stands up and gestures to space he leaves beside me. Billy waves a hand dismissively. It's fine. I got first class down. Joe sends that told you so look my way.
Oh, really? It's my round anyway. What do you want?
Sal interjects, edging out of her seat.
No, it's not. It's my round.
Sal pulls herself out from the nook and pushes Billy's bag into her foot.
What do you want, Billy?
Water's fine.
Right? Anyone else?
We just had beer. Let's go with water. It's still early. Just water.
Okay, boys?
Sal glances between Joe and Ronzo. Same again. I hear Ronzo hesitate before groaning.
It's early, but it's been a long one.
Poor boy. Pint it is.
She points with 2 fingers, first to Joe and Ronzo, then to Billy and I.
2 halyards, 2 waters.
Sal heads to the bar, making a point of bumping Billy's bike on the way there. Billy shuffles past and takes a seat next to me. As he does, something cold brushes up against my shin. I catch myself from jumping in my seat. I forgot about his prosthetic. Good idea. What? Water. Watching your figure for the boys? Oh, Warwolf Fritz, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the raid. Goodness gracious. Glad to have you here. Not realize that you were you were a streamer. Dude, you shut out. Oh, there we go. Welcome on, readers. Glad to have you here. I really appreciate it. For those who do not know, I'm Strikemorph, Big Gay Crow on the internet, variety streamer, live every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. EST. How's stream? What were you up to? You were playing Subnautica? Had fun with that? But yeah, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Glad to have you all here. It's Vision all night, so we're reading through Dawntide with Marshmallow Bears. Hold on a moment while I show you my stream in a nutshell. You see that car crash? It's a car crash in here every stream. But yeah, I'm Strikemorph, Big Gay Crow on the internet, variety streamer, live every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. EST. Mostly play indie games, expanding to Nintendo VR from software as whatever games happen to interest me. And tonight is Visual Novel Night with Marshmallow Bears. Yeah. Glad to have you in. How was Subnautica? Did you get spooked? But yeah. Joe sputters as Ronzo sits on the stool at the end of the bar. Welcome on and chill. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Even chill streams, there are car scrapping moments. There really are. I'm trying to figure out where the whole parts are for the Cyclops. Oh, it requires you have to do a lot of exploration to find the whole parts, but you'll get there. Twat. Billy seems to take it as a term of endearment. The boys like me enough as is. I jab him in the ribs. He flinches. Ah, fuck, man. Shit, sorry. Is it still? I should have remembered. I'm just fucking with you. It healed ages ago. Good. No more problems then. Well, luckily, no. I had to miss a whole season for it.
You should have taken longer than that.
All right, Rans. Oh, was that a slip? No. Ronzo's feminine features reminding you of your girlfriend. She's not... Billy pauses for a moment. She's not my girlfriend. Huh? Sal appears in the corner of my eye, carrying a tray of drinks. I broke up with her. Sal's face slumps with disappointed sympathy as she sets down the tray of drinks.
You and Jess broke up? Oh, she was so nice.
Billy takes a long sip from his water and wipes the dew from his prickly lips. What you saw, sure. I wasn't feeling it. Kinda needy. She said I was spending too much time training. It was a choice between that and her. Billy's eyes widen with resigned indignation. So, here we are.
I'm sorry, man.
Don't be. I'm better off. Don't give a rabbit a chance to run, I guess. Joe raises a glass toward the center of the table. Anyway, cheers to being back. I cannot maintain a consistent. I'm dying. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate.
Hang in there, hang in there. I gave Billy my Flynn voice because I saw him immediately and I was like, yep.
You know, that's fair. He does have mad, like...
He's the biggest
like,
one, and I'm like, okay, he's big and gruff.
Cutest character so far is Riley, but Ronzo is still husband. Yeah, that's kind of also where I'm at. The looks of sympathy ease around the table, and more glasses rise to meet Joseph the clink.
Cheers to being back.
Oh shit! God damn it! My mouse absolutely fucked this one up. This CG is so cute. Oh. This is legit so adorable. Nestling together in the nook makes the space between us to disappear like the drinks in our glasses. Drifting between conversational currents, I'm bathed in the same familiar tones I've known my whole life. They've changed, some more than others, but a kernel of past selves is preserved in all of them. Ronzo rattles off another sea story, his timbre rich and bright. Joe swigs and leans in for all the details, his laughter still sparkling with high pitches. Billy and Sal share back and forth over hobbies, each one of them wrestling the conversation back to their own side of the court whenever they can. When they start to talk about girls, they seem to find common ground. Yo! Wait, oh wait, no. Billy and wait, oh Sal, okay, Sal is a lesbian. That's awesome.
Did you catch the thing about Billy?
The thing that Billy has a prosthetic.
Also, he had surgery on his chest. So.
Oh shit. Oh okay. So he's a trans mask. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All of these are a soothing balm that fills in the cracks of the last 4 years. It's reassuring, if a little uncanny. It's a comfortable return to something that had only existed in memory until now. We're holding together, even if it's just by this veneer finish. And I'll happily stay floating here, floating until all the hairs on my body are heavy with the memory of this moment. I love this scene so much. As the glasses dry, we shuffle out from the pub and into the street before the harbor. Though it's approaching the evening, the dark interior has made our eyes tender. They sting in the sun and our hands race to shield them. The tide has risen and swept the foul smell away. The town sits in a quiet daze. Docked boats jostle with a gentle, hollow rhythm.
We got plans for dinner?
I thought we could go down to Shinbone after this. They do food.
Shinbone's a dive.
Shinbone's great. They have bands on sometimes, too.
Last time I went there, I got food poisoning. Pass.
That was months ago. I go there all the time and it's fine.
What's Shinbone?
It opened kind of recently. It's like an underground speakeasy kind of thing.
Sounds fun.
They do burgers and stuff, too. Too lowbrow for Sal. Too lowbrow for us, though? Joe looks around indignantly. Really? Am I the only one who likes burgers here?
What sort of burgers? Just cod or
Cod, haddock,
Plice?
plice. That word punched me for all the ability it had to stop my conversation.
Plice. Oh, it's a fish.
Yeah, these are all fish. I noticed because they mentioned haddock, like, you know, they
Yeah.
cod, haddock, and yes. Which I need to actually try a fish burger. That sounds kind of good. No lie.
I don't like fish. I'd pass. No beef burgers, just fish. They're all animals.
They're all
Having a beef burger would be eating your neighbor.
Okay, so you just fish up a bara haddock and ground it up into a burger. And oh no, I just realized that this conversation get very Vorny haunted. Okay. Cod, haddock, plice, all of them. It's that whole gourmet thing. Joe looks sideways to Sal. Veggie too. Though maybe that was the problem with yours. I don't trust anyone to make a burger if they can fuck up the veggie options. Anything around here less greasy? What about 115?
Closed.
Shit, what about Granary? Sal shakes her head.
Closed.
Weren't you back here in October? Yeah, but I don't eat out much. So, that's why she left. That's such a good lie! Oh my god, it was such a burn. God damn. Oh, I read it and I realized what I just it's such a good line. Maybe tell me what isn't closed instead. Sal racks her brain, thinking of a place that does something other than takeaway that's maintained its spot in town.
No, Billy, you can't just you can't change the subject after you get fucking murdered like that. Oh my god. There's the wheelhouse.
That's way better. I'm down.
Fancy that, right?
Burgers, fish burgers. I was just going on about how I'd like fish burgers, but also we took the knife and said that's all you got anyways. It looks like the only person who isn't interested in it is unfortunately Joe. We'll go with the wheelhouse. I like the wheelhouse. I haven't been in years. I look over to Joe, who still looks less than thrilled. It's fine. I just find it a bit like, if you're going out, go out. Wheelhouse is way more than out than that burger place you were on about. You're just pissed off because you can't stuff your face with chips. It's fine. I'll do wheelies. I want to show Ronzo Shinbone tomorrow, though. Joe turns to me. You too, man. I can't believe you haven't gone there. Where is it again? Seriously? Shinbone? Shinbone Alley? Stupid question, really. Oh, right. Bit on the nose, really, isn't it? Yeah, like having a church on Church Street.
But there is a church on. Oh, right. Great, now get us a table booked.
Pretty sure we can just go there, Sal. It's only Tuesday. I don't think it's gonna be busy.
Right.
She tries to look aloof, but the tension in her back tells me she won't be satisfied until we're all on track. Shall we head up there, then? Billy taps the sports bag he has slung around the handlebars of his bike. I gotta get this stuff to the place first. You want us to wait, or...? Nah, it's fine. I'll meet you there.
Save you a good spot, man.
Thanks, Fuck! As Billy tries to remove the bag from the front bars, the handle snags. The front wheel twists inward, sending the bag, and Billy onto the floor. Unlucky.
Are you okay?
Ronzo stops down to help Billy back up, but he's already up on one foot. Get off! Billy's hand bats Ronzo away. He pushes himself up and starts untangling the bag straps.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. He pulls the bike up to inspect it. I can't see any scrapes on the frame, but there's a graze on his knee. Why do I feel like this because I think it's a combination of the bird, but I also he gives me like the he's laugh from this.
It did say it's a high pitch laugh.
Oh, sorry, man. Oh God, my accent keeps drifting. Now, said the linguist. Sorry, man. That was good. You want a hand getting that back? I said I'm fine.
They're only asking, Billy.
He brushes himself down and slides the strap on his back up to his shoulder. Don't worry about it, okay? I'll meet you up there. The bike ticks along at his side as he starts to walk. The frame bounces and shakes on the cobblestone, but he keeps it on course.
You doing all right there, Ronzo?
Me? Yeah, I'm good. Why?
He was being pretty arsey to you.
He's just teasy. Doesn't like people making a fuss over him.
I think his pride's hurt him more than anything else.
Still.
He'll be fine once we get up there. We pick up a slow pace in the opposite direction, tracing the wall of the harbor until we get to a thin, steep street.
You need to drop anything off, Ron's?
Nah, left everything in my bunk before getting here.
You're not staying with your mom?
Yeah, I will be. Just didn't want to drag it all around all afternoon.
Smart.
Plus, you know, I've got the bunk either way if I need some privacy.
Nope, sorry about that. Privacy?
I've just gotten used to having my own thing for a while now.
I get that. What's it like on the ships anyways?
It's usually pretty good. You get your own room with a little ensuite and a desk. It's cozy, mind you. And some of the smaller ones, there's a bathroom and showers down the hall.
So it's like either a cheap hotel or a hostel.
Pretty much. The dock bunks are the same deal. Except you don't have to lash the chairs down to stop them from sliding around.
I'd rather take your mom's place personally.
Any plans while you're down?
Well, other than seeing you a lot, I'm seeing Mom and Gran. And probably seeing Eliza.
A silence forms between us, broken swiftly by Joe. Fuck that, man. You're here to chill out. Ron's eyes follow his feet.
She's sort of like my cousin. I should at least say hello.
It won't be just hello with her, though, will it?
You'll probably run into her either way. Just keep it light.
The steepness of the climax is a good camouflage for my stiff shoulders and lowered posture.
Yeah, no use worrying about that yet, right?
Right.
I mean, think about what you'd say, but yeah.
Ronzo nods silently with a faint smile. He leans forward as we continue upwards. The sun is tiptoeing towards the horizon, washing the house beside us in amber. Cool air moves in the hazy shadows. The sound of shallow waves is muddied by a growing rumble behind us. Ronzo pivots to face behind us.
Car coming.
I turn to follow his gaze. The car is small and boxy, painted in grayish beige. A yellow taxi sign rattles on its hood as it trundles steadily toward us.
Move over.
Our group parts to either side of the road, flattening ourselves up against the wall on that small little space that passes for a pavement. It's then that I realize I've been left on my own. Joe, Ronzo, and Sal stand shoulder to shoulder with their backs against the opposite wall. I consider moving over to them, but the little taxi pulls itself up the bumpy road between us. Light bounces back from the window as it struggles forward. It forces me to squint. Between blinks, I see a figure in the back seat. Their head rests on a hand, leant up with an elbow on the door. The black fingers score across a pale arrowhead of a face. Though they're smothered by sunlight, I see the flash of two yellow eyes wrap around me. My heart holds me in place, and the window and the car move past. The roar continues rising until it disappears over the hill's crest. Once we've checked there's no other cars coming up behind it, we regroup the road to carry on. Maybe I'm still a little cloudy from the pub atmosphere, but I feel like my movements are a second or two behind my thoughts.
Starting to wish we took a cab up now. I'm knackered.
Don't you pull ropes and stuff for a living?
Yeah, but that's all upper body. It's always been too hilly for me here.
Consider toned calves your welcome home gift then. Keep hauling.
At the wheelhouse, soft music drifts to the speakers. Also, I'll be honest, I gotta use the restroom. The combination of tea and a massive amount of water I've been drinking because my friends got me a 1-gallon water bottle for Christmas because they knew we stream.
Easy, oh my god.
So I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's just me in chat. Oh no. Hello, chat. It's just you and me. Hi, Wayland.
Not.
How's it going?
Not.
Uh-oh.
Not.
Uh-oh. Drift King. You're
No.
trapped in... No, you're trapped in here with me. What's your... No, I'm not
No.
answering that!
Not.
Um.
Not. 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 Not.
No, Wayland! Wayland, stop! What's my favorite war crime?
No.
Using the Red Cross in a video game. That's my favorite war crime.
I forgot that that was a war crime. That's what
Wayland's
wanted.
trying to get me canceled.
Yeah, Wayland, you're trying to cause problems. Goddamn. Pancakes, waffle, or French toast.
Also, Starkey, I don't think you washed your paws.
I did.
I don't believe you. You were gone too fast.
You can ask Chill. I piss fast as fuck, boy.
I don't want to know why Chill knows that.
I don't. I'm also Darcel. I'm right there with you. Pancakes all the way. Also, welcome on in, Monkey. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it.
What about crepes?
Crepes are like in a different class of breakfast food.
Are they even a breakfast food?
They can be. They can also just be a dessert.
I don't think anyone should be pressing the button anymore because clearly
Oh
Starkey
my
doesn't wash their
God.
hands. Their buttons are all grimy.
Why why is this the the buttons include buttons that straight up kill people and release Piss Queen, and now you're telling people not to press the
I
button.
wonder why you have a piss queen in your lab, Starkey.
Why is piss a recurrent theme in this stream? Why? Someone answer me. God, why? Why did you let piss
I don't
be
know, Starkey. It's your stream.
You're the one who convinced me to start out the furry visual novels with Echo, where the only consistent element between timelines is Janice pissing. Piss is a constant. This stream is infested with Janice. Piss is the only constant. Pizza for breakfast, slay. Pancakes for lunch, also slay. But yeah, no, I'm in the pancake house. Because waffles are just pancakes, but they require an extra device to make. I'm not about to spend fucking like $100 to get a waffle press. French toast, just it's just
But
it's
French
just
toast is so good.
French toast is good, but also you can do all the same things you can do with French toast with pancakes.
You don't usually put cinnamon in your pancakes.
What are you talking about? You can absolutely put cinnamon in pancakes.
I don't usually put cinnamon in pancakes.
You gonna learn. I'm gonna bring like fucking like there's Kingly.
Oh my God, Kingly!
Welcome on to Raiders. Glad to have you here. I really appreciate you joined just in time for us to be talking about breakfast foods and nothing else.
Starkey likes lemonade with her breakfast.
I'm gonna fucking scream. Why is... God damn it. Why is my chat like this? Welcome on to Raiders, though. Glad to have you here. I really appreciate it. I'm Starkey Morph, Big 8 currently in it, Friday streamer, live every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. EST. Most playing the games are explaining to Nintendo VR Farmers Loves a little bit happening to interest me. We got that car crash. That's symbolic of the stream as a whole. May I direct you to... Oh, we're not bringing up that piece of art again. I swear to Christ.
Yeah, piss Christ.
I'm gonna die soon. Welcome on in, though. Glad to have you here. What were you up to? You were playing Sackboy. Like, not Little Big Planet, but Sackboy.
Yeah,
Interesting.
they have a platformer spinoff.
Oh, interesting. It's like the Basil stream because he had a picture of Lemonade on display.
It was a PS5 launch title.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know anything about console exclusives. The only console exclusives I complain about.
You heard it here first. Starkey's not a real gamer.
What are you talking? This PC is fucking $3,000, and I use it exclusively to play Elden Ring at this point.
Yeah, the worst version of Elden Ring. Maybe if you had a console, you would be a true Elden Ring gamer.
It does bring up the one fucking exclusive where I'm like, why is this still an exclusive? Bloodborne. Because everyone's like, oh, Bloodborne, it's like the best From Software game. It's like the one everyone should play to start with to learn what From Software games are like. And you have to. It's also just functionally like $300 because you have to purchase a full fucking console with it.
God, Waylon, take me out to dinner first.
Break my leg off in your ass, Marsh.
Come on, Waylon. God.
I'm gonna be
Just
real.
jump into it.
PC really do be the worst way to play Elden Ring? That's because the developers don't care. The developers are like, oh, PC players, they'll just mod it to fix all the problems. They're like, PC players will just mod it to fix the broken code. So why would we do anything to fix it ourselves? Because we're better. We're built different.
Waylon, what the hell does that mean?
I think Waylon is threatening Vor.
No Vor. That's worse than the piss. Let's go back to the piss.
No, let's not. Let's go back to the thing I was about to bring up before we got raided was cinnamon roll pancakes.
Cinnamon roll pancakes?
Yes.
That's just cinnamon pancakes.
Yeah, and you said you don't put cinnamon in pancakes?
I don't personally.
How dare you? It's either Vor or ass eating. My money's on the second one though. Well, considering Waylon just admitted that he's not a Vor person, it's probably the latter.
I blush. The most like monotone like blush. Ooh woo. Oh wow.
Blush. Ooh woo. Notices your bulgy wolgy. Ooh
Let me see if I
woo.
have a good blushy emote.
Larry voice? Wait, Larry?
Yeah, Larry from Pokemon.
What? Oh, that's right. There's a kid. AI furries sound horrible. 2 words, stinko. Or...
Here, I found a blushy emote. There we go. There we go.
Don't you have a blushy? That is not a blush emote. That is. That is. You see, it's red not because of the. It's red, but not because of the blood rushing to Georgie's cheeks, or rather, the blood rushing to Georgie's cheeks is not his own blood. Glomps unenthusiastically. I'm in hell. But we're reading a visual novel. Oh yeah, that's right, Raiders. Joined by the ever amazing Marshmallow Bears.
Wow.
And it's Tuesday, so we're reading visual novels. Arches does not have the final update out. So we are doing this as also a very lovely interim game, because this game is actually very lovely. At the wheelhouse, soft music drifts through speakers.
God damn it! Leo! What the hell are you doing?
Why are you like this, Waylon?
Leo! 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 God damn it! God
Waylon.
damn it! God damn it!
Use the Leo, goddammit.
Oh, did it.
Welcome on, Anna Gladio. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. The gang sits around the table, sipping on what remains of our drinks after the meal. So, you all free now, Sal?
Almost. I've got some changes to make for the festival before everything goes to print. I didn't know you were working on that. Yeah, they usually hire grads for it. It's been a bit of a pain, but it's a good portfolio piece.
Joe sits absentmindedly before his plate. It still holds half a fillet of salmon and some new potatoes, which bathe in the remnants of a pale orange puree.
You playing it this year, Joe?
Oh, no. It's more of a folk festival. Don't think my stuff would fit. Just put your keyboard on banjo mode. Oh no, wait. That's you, isn't it, Ronzo? Banjo man.
Mandolin. But yeah, it'd be nice to play again.
Maybe they've still got some slots.
I'm still redesigning a quest for the flyers. I'm not updating the set list.
What is it this time?
They want the body text in another new font.
Oh, sorry, could you like Ghost in the Shell standalone complex? They have a really neat PS2 game for it. Oh my god. You know what? PS2 might be cheaper than the PS4. Unsure. You're joking.
They want it in Slab Seraph, which messes up all the tracking.
That sounds bad. Whatever it means.
A waiter steps up to the table, a notepad and a few small menus in hand.
What?
I'm assuming this is just an NPC.
No, Wayland's. It's pronounced Seraph, not Seraph. You spelled it the same way.
It's pronounced Seraph, not Sarah. It's actually pronounced Yif. Not Jif or GIF. My brother's
Are we all good on drinks? Any desserts?
You saying it like the angel Seraphim? Sans serif.
Yeah, Seraph.
Seraph. I'm with Marsh. Waylon, you're crazy. Like my why did I bring in this joke? I should not have made that joke with my chat being the way it is. No, not that. Seraph. Seraph.
What?
I think someone's having a stroke. I'm pretty sure it's Wayland. Oh my god, Sturkey.
Seraph? Are you trying to say Seraph?
Are you trying to, like, it's pronounced like syrup? Seraph? Like you're about to put some fucking syrup on your pancakes?
Seraph. But not
Not serif. Serif.
There's no accent.
Why would you specify emphasis on one of the serif? Serif. I shot the serif, but I did not shoot the sans serif.
Seraph?
I'm gonna uncome. Excuse me.
Seraph? It's not Seraph, it's Seraph. One second.
I'm not asking for.
Seraph.
I hate my brain
Pronunciation.
because sometimes things just come unbidden. Okay, you know what? Since we're on stream, fucking serif
It's Seraph.
pronunciation.
It's Searuhf.
Seraph.
Serif.
Seraph.
Serif.
Seraph.
Serif. Just use Comic Sans already. Finally, a visionary. There's some silent deliberation around the table before Ronzo speaks.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
The sentiments are echoed by the group. The waiter nods politely and reaches down for our empty plates.
Actually, could we grab the bill? Thanks. Sure.
The waiter begins stacking the plates on one arm until he gets to Joe.
Are you finished?
Yeah, thanks. It was great, but I'm full.
No problem. I'll grab the bill for you now.
The waiter heads back towards the kitchen. Billy sips at his glass and eyes Joe. That's a lie. You're never full. I'm trying to be polite. Ronzo rubs his eyes and stretches his jaw, stifling a yawn. Tired, Ronz? His thick palms tuck under his muzzle. His fingers massage the rough bristles on his neck.
Yeah, last night was rough. Had to be on hand till 3. Up at 8.
God, that is rough.
Billy affects the accent of an old fisherman. Scrubbing the decks, were ya, boyo?
Well, hopefully that'll be the last of that sort of thing for a while.
Ronzo's eyes travel between the rest of us. His hands unfurl and he gives them a little shake as his ears perk up.
I got the promotion!
The table stutters to a start, voices overlapping in surprise. Chair legs squeak as arms we shift in our seats. What?
What?
Oh god, it's horrifying. Yeah, I just got thrown off by the. It's a cool effect. It just I wasn't expecting it. So
Yeah, the amalgamation.
yeah.
What promotion?
Ronzo looks gleeful and confused all at once.
The AS promotion. I texted you. I texted you about it last week when we set off.
The phone screens light up around the table.
I don't have a message.
Nothing here. Nope. I got nothing. Do a voice overlay with 8 star keys and voice mod? No. That sounds horrifying.
That's really weird. Look.
Ronzo turns his phone to us. At the top of the message window, there's a picture of my younger self. I'm dressed in all black, stood in front of an old castle wall. It's an old band photo shoot. Awful. I'm sending this out to everyone, so sorry for the spam, but there's a chance might get a promotion. There's an able seaman position going, and I've been put forward. I'll let you know when I get back. Looking forward to seeing you guys. It's followed by a string of shorter messages. Sorry. Promotion going. Looking. I hope there wasn't a spelling exam as part of it. Billy eyes the message with a grin and gives Ronzo a firm pat on the back. Good on ya, man.
Aw, I'm glad for you, dude.
She leans over to her side and gives Ronzo a squeeze. Yeah, congratulations. Great news, dude. You want to hit the town tonight and celebrate? Ronzo's smile lapses into a yawn.
I don't know. I think I need an early one.
Come on, man. This is big. He's right. I'm down for a sesh if it's for this.
Well...
Guys, he said he's tired. He's got, what, 5 hours of sleep last night?
Ronzo cricks his neck and blinks 2 bleary eyes.
Four. And I'm seeing Mom tomorrow morning.
Let's go out tomorrow. It's been a big day already. We can even go to that place Joe mentioned.
Thanks for the mission, Sal.
What?
Joe's face... Whoa. Okay, there was a sound effect. It threw me off. I thought that someone redeemed something. Joe's face is flat as he starts to shuffle out of his seat and dig into his pocket. Nothing. Was just suggesting something in the moment, you know. Something that's not booked in.
Oh, come on, Joe. He's tired.
Really, it's fine.
Joe keeps his eyes off Sal as he pulls out a rolled cigarette with his lighter. His glare softens, his eyes fall on Ronzo. We can do it tomorrow. It's not a problem.
Joe...
It's fine. I just need a cigarette. He purchased the thin stick in his beak and heads towards the door. He's holding his composure, but his exit is anything but graceful. Sal's head slumps in her hands.
For fuck's sake.
Nice one.
Oh, don't, Billy.
Billy takes a sip of his glass, leaving bubbling bubbles fizzing on his upper lip. He's just had a few too many.
You're not wrong there.
I think he's just excited, but I don't think I've got it in me for a night out right now.
I eye the empty seat Joe left.
So, this is kind of like a route split. You can either go check on Joe, or you could stay at the table and go the other guys' routes.
I mean, Joe seems sincerely upset, so I'm gonna check on Joe. I'm gonna check on him. My chair groans across the wood as I scoot it back to stand up.
You fell for the TJ again.
Naturally. It's hey, I consider it a situation where the writer is clearly suggesting that I should read a certain thing first. So I'm gonna read Joe's route first, I guess. Also bird. So as I turn, I pretend not to notice Sal's eyes roll to the side. Let him know he's still gotta pay his bill, yeah? It's cold outside and the air is still. Finally, my sweater comes into its element. Welcome on, Inoshina. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. But yeah, like I figured like if the writer is suggesting that I start with a certain route, it's probably good to go with it, you know? It's kind of like suspension of disbelief and also just a reasonable, not the avian privilege. I'm gonna morb. A trail of thin smoke guides me to the left, past the window we were sat beside. I pass a few small gray feathers scattered on the ground like a breadcrumb trail leading up to Joe's sneakers. He leans up against the stone wall, the frayed threads on his own knit jumper flitting in the breeze. Hey. He speaks calmly, the tension of moments ago seemingly quelled, along with his boisterous tone. His pale eyelids rest half drawn. You okay? Yeah, just need some fresh air. He takes another drag, the amber tip crackling and fading to a fat gray slug of ash. Look, I get it. You wanted tonight to be a big one. A gray cloud leaves him with a groan. It's not even that. This whole day has just been railroaded by Sal. She wanted to go to the wheelhouse, so we went to the wheelhouse. She wants to go out tomorrow, so we're going out tomorrow. Couldn't even surprise Ronzo. Everything has to be set in stone. This whole week is going to be on an itinerary, then I don't know if it was worth getting it off work. Joe's eyes wander over the town as the cigarette wilts to the filter. Come on, she'll chill out now that everyone's in one place. Joe breathes one last gust of smoke before flicking the butt to the ground and grinding it out. About that. Feels weird, don't it? What do you mean? You know, it's weird. The mood, the vibe. It's like things are the same, but they aren't. I think back to meeting Ronzo at the decks, being met with an older, scruffier version of the boy he left as. Of course I'd seen photos since then, but it doesn't really hit home until you see it in person. Sort of. The dynamic sort of fell back into place, which is good, but a bit jarring. Joe nods. He's gone for 4 years, and everyone acts like nothing's changed. Maybe it hasn't. I look out over the town with him, saying nothing, the spots of light from houses and bars reaching up to give the night sky a hazy glow. It's just weird. I'll have to get used to it. Oh, fuck me. This is actually an interesting decision. Because this is the first route. So we don't know these characters super well.
And I can't help you. I don't know what's gonna change. What any of this affects.
My guess is I want to trust Joe because he is being honest here, and he knows he's friends with these characters and has their history for far longer. I know what you mean. I've been feeling weird the last few days. Today's been a lot. Yeah. He turns his face towards me. There are faint signs of surprise and sympathy, maybe relief. It's hard to tell. His expression is still reserved and low-lidded. You have Stark McGark McGillicuddy. I need to make you a painkiller. Hell yeah! Next time I visit, this is probably gonna knock me on my ass. So we'll have to plan something out for a couple hours afterwards. I was saying earlier how both of them have been away from here for ages. So the whole group being back together so suddenly is like, whoa. Well, not the whole group. My gut twists. A little pain shoots across my palm. Sorry. Go on. It feels bad to not really be doing anything different after this time. You're doing loads different. You got the new job. I'm stuck in the same one. Only because I fucked up the last one, and I thought you liked your job. I just realized I've been giving him probably more analogous to a proper Australian accent than anything. I'm in hell. Fuck me. It's comfy, pays enough. Always going over the same stuff though. History's kind of like that. Want to trade places? Do a Prince and the Pauper sort of thing? I think my beak would stick out. There's another thing blocking the Suez Canal. What the fuck happened to the Suez Canal? The curse has been broken. Like the good luck streak's broken. Now the Suez Canal is fucked. we can paint it, and I'll make one for myself out of cardboard. I'm not sure that'll cut it, mate. I like the museum. It does get a bit dull, though. Come up and say hi sometime, maybe. It's not far. Alright, until you're back on, though, maybe we could do something tomorrow? Sal's busy, Ronzo's seeing his mom. Don't know about Billy. Yeah, that could be good. Anything in mind? Nah, let's just work it out then. Joe's eyelids raise a little more. He's definitely looking cheerier. Thanks, man. I'll text you. If you're done with that, we should head in. Yeah, alright. Joe brushes some stray ashes from his jumper as he walks past the window toward the entrance. The tension in his shoulders is gone and he looks at a calmer pace than he left with. As we reach the door, a figure stands just under the archway. Oh, hey Ronzo, you off?
Yep, Sal's right. I need to rest.
There's a pause from Joe. Yeah, man. Take it easy.
I'll see you guys tomorrow, though. I'm free in the afternoon, so just give me a bell if you're around.
Welcome on, Golden Toast. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Doing a quick shout out to Golden Toast. Mind the, there we go. Joe and I are gonna do something in the day. Don't know what yet.
Nice. Maybe I'll see you then.
He pulls each of us in for a hug, cushioned by that thick fur beneath his cotton shirt. Joe's right. It's the same, but different. Ronzo beams as he pulls back and gives a satisfied sigh.
It's good to be back, boys. I've missed you.
Missed you too, dude.
See you tomorrow.
With that, Ronzo heads off back down the hill. Joe and I step back inside the door. As we take our seats at the table, Sal hands over some cash to the waiter. Fuck off, Billy. Oh, there's the lovebirds. The calm music which filled the room has faded out, leaving it empty aside from the occasional clatter of cutlery. It's closing time. Are we settling up? Yep. Splitting or each their own?
We're rounding up the tip already and split it 5 ways.
Cool. Give me a sec. I dig around in my pocket, slip my card in my wallet, and bring it up to the reader. 39. Maybe we should have gone to Shinbone. The machine chirps, a tense moment passes, then a strip of receipt paper grinds out. The waiter tears it off and hands it to me.
Thanks.
As Joe makes his payment, I sit back down opposite Sal. She seems decidedly quiet. She brings a glass up to her lip as Joe budges his chair in, grabbing his beer. Once the waiter has finished his rounds, he thanks us again before he's ushered over to the only other full table in the establishment. Our drinks are either finished swiftly or left as they were as we get ready to head out. At only 10 p.m., the town and the road are quiet. Tuesday night, I suppose. We shuffle to a crossroads spotted in the light of a street lamp. Billy sends a pebble scattering across the thin street to our right. Right, my place is up that way.
Have a good ride tomorrow.
See you, dude. See you tomorrow, dude. Don't fuck up your other leg. Billy brings the sharp edge of his prosthesis round to playfully smack against Joe's shin. I'll fuck up yours first. Have some. After some laughter and jostling from both of them, turns up the hill to depart with a wave. See you, lads. You guys heading back to your place? Yep. You can come by if you want. Thanks, Rye, but I'm good. I got people attire tonight. Another time.
No problem. We've got plenty of it.
Joe uses a moment to pause to light a cigarette. So, the gang's all back together, eh?
Yep. It's been too long.
You're telling me. Stray embers wander on the wind and die out. Joe's plumage shudders up with his shoulders, his feet edged to the narrow lane on our left. Well, good to see you both. See you tomorrow. Don't be a stranger.
See you then.
Oh god, it's becoming Echo. Oh god.
What do you mean?
Nothing bad could happen to any of these characters. Oh, they're gonna suffer. With a wave of his free hand, Joe exits the lights of the street lamp into a bushy pathway between two houses. Oh, yeah, and Riley, you still owe me that pint. Sal lets out a soft sigh, then turns onwards down the hill. You okay?
I'm alright.
Is it about Joe earlier?
Not really. I mean, sort of. He's just doing what he does. I feel bad saying it, but Joe can just be a little much when he drinks. When it came up earlier that we hadn't had him around, well, that's why.
Him and Billy can go a bit hard sometimes, but
And that's fine. I love them both. They're fun. But remember how Joe got at your birthday?
I think back. Yeah, that was a bit much.
I just didn't want tonight to go going the same way.
Sorry if inviting him off the bat like that was weird.
No, you're good. It'll be nice. I just want to bear that in mind with him.
Things are okay between you two, though, right?
Yeah, we're fine. I'll talk to him tomorrow. He got a bit snappy, but I guess I did too.
I spoke with him earlier. He seemed kind of overwhelmed. He felt weird about seeing Ronzo again in particular.
I think we're all a little tense about today.
Sal and I continue to walk. Our footsteps bounce between the stone walls to fill the lull in conversation. We pass under a tree overhanging from the garden of a holiday home. Above us, its branches peel back to a quilt of white speckles.
Good sky tonight.
Do you want to get your telescope out when we get back?
I should get an early one. Really, forecast is good this week, so it should be like this for a while.
Thanks for setting all up all of this, Sal.
It's nothing. I like working stuff out.
As we round the bend, we find ourselves in one of the town's warm pockets, shielded from the ocean air. A streetlight cuts open the shadow of the valley. The murky black is pushed aside to ensure that we're still treading the familiar paths home. In the middle of its aura, there's a flicker of white. This time, it isn't a sunbeam across a window. It isn't a reflection in a crowd. The sun has gone in, and the street is empty. Lights from the town and the sky, which before shone bright, now feel faded, drowned in the incandescence of two golden eyes. They're wide, surprised sunflowers in a snowy field. His parted lips drift over soft pointed teeth to form a smile. His brows fall from their shock and come to rest above his eyes. The creases on his linen shirt ripple out as his shoulders drop. A lone word rises, uncertain in his chest. When it escapes, it fills the space between us.
Riley?
I'm stunned. I don't think I've ever heard that voice speak my name again. I didn't think I'd ever hear that voice speak my name again. I can barely bring myself to nod. It feels like I'm cast in a thick, dreamy treacle.
It's you, isn't it?
The silence breaks in my throat. Yes, it's me. Is that you?
As I recall, yes. I thought I'd seen you earlier. How have you been keeping?
I've been keeping well. I lie.
Glad to hear it. I'm loving the new look.
He points to my sweater. Oh, thanks.
Sorry, Riley. Who is...
Griff. I speak with certainty. It's Griff. Sal's eyes widen for a moment, sparked by the realization.
Oh!
She looks to Griff. We both move closer into the spotlight.
It's good to put a face to a name. Riley told me about you. All good things, I hope. Of course, it was a long time ago, though. You guys used to date, right?
Sal, you can't just...
It's alright. Yes, we went out for a while.
Went out. I was in love with you. Yeah, like Sal said, it was a long time ago, so... What have you been up to? Where have you been? I sound like I'm pleading, begging to know.
Well, I moved with my folks back across the pond. Finished up school. Now I work. That whole path. What sort of work? Antiques. making sure that they get where they need to go. I've got some pieces in that ship at the bay, actually. Wow, that's so cool.
What sort of antiques? Stupid question.
Pots, furniture, all sorts of trinkets. It's pencil pushing, really, but it lets me travel. How about you, Riley?
He looks at me again with those shining eyes. I'd feel embarrassed if they weren't so comforting. I just work at a cafe in town. Nothing special. Nothing special.
The world needs a good coffee more than it needs old chairs. I know I wouldn't be able to live without it. Maybe I should swing by. What's the place?
The boy down on the main street.
I went past there earlier. Artesian place. Look nice.
Artisan.
Artisan?
Yeah. Artesian has different meaning, I think. Or it means the same thing, but Riley doesn't want him. I'll take him. Oh my god, Silken. Griff is the Kawaru of this visual novel. Who the fuck is Kawaru?
Evangelion reference.
Is she the Kudere?
No. Kawaru is a boy.
Oh, he's the that's right. He's the gay piano scene boy, right?
Yeah.
Also, it's Kawaru, not Kawaru. Kawaru. I'm not good at Japanese. He's the gay romance route in Eva. Okay. The numbness of shock has subsided, and I can feel the urgent thudding in my chest. How long are you here for?
Just a week, unfortunately. I've got some engagements back home after that. We should do something, though. You free at all?
He's asking if I'm free. Of course I'm free. But I shouldn't be too obvious about it. He can't see that I'm he can't see that I'm a complete fucking loser yet, so I should keep it that way. No, he already knows I'm a fucking loser. He stayed away from me for that reason. He's just being kind. Sal nudges me from behind. I need to say something. I'm seeing a friend at some point tomorrow, but we don't have a time set. I'm pretty much free until I'm not.
Alright then. How about 10, by the harbor?
Yes, absolutely, 100%. That sounds nice.
Great, it's set.
Do you mind if I grab your number? I'm being too hasty. I'm coming on too strong.
Sure,
He reaches for his pocket, but stops short.
Shoot. I didn't bring it with me. It's a distraction on walks.
He doesn't want to talk to me.
But if you write down yours, I'll send you a message.
He won't send me a message. Oh, okay. Sal, do you have your sketchbooks?
Not on me.
He's going to disappear again. Shit.
Hey, it's cool. We'll leave it up to fate.
He's going to leave again. Don't let him leave again. I guess so. Our eyes stay on one another. The streetlight above us pulses.
It's late. I best be off. Yep. Come on, Rye. It was lovely meeting you, Griff. You too, Sal.
We cross ways under the streetlight. As we brush past one another, he speaks.
10 tomorrow, by the harbor.
His smile spreads to me. I nod back. I won't forget. As suddenly as he appears, Griff slips around the corner, his bushy white tail slinking after him. He's gone. It's dark, but it's warm. It's really warm.
Did you turn the heating off of the timer again?
What? Climbing the stairs before me, Sal checks the thermostat in the kitchenette. A short tut punctuates the click of a dial being turned.
It's been on all day, dude.
Sorry, I rushed out this morning. Wasn't paying attention. I wander across the living room.
To be fair, I should have checked it. Should have clocked it. Just keep an eye on it next time.
In the dark, Sal leans against the kitchen counter. She turns to me as I slump down on the sofa.
It was good to finally meet your ex.
Yeah, that's him.
I can see why you liked him. He's not really my type, but he's hot.
I can feel my ears fall flat behind me. I look down as I start to untie my boots. Sure is.
Was it a bad thing to see him? You've been quiet all the way home.
I tug at my heel and the boot comes loose. No, it's good to see him. It was just... I grunt, tugging the boot off and placing it on the floor. Unexpected. Sal moves a little closer. I don't look directly at her, instead untying the other boot.
Alright. It's just that you seem to be doing better this evening until then.
I said before, it's just a lot of pressure with people coming back, and now there's another. I pull at the laces too fast. The friction burns the skin under my fingers. Fuck. I give my hands a shake, then press 3 digits up to my mouth.
Breaking things back up for you, isn't it?
I continue to rest my foot from the other boot. I'm not talking about it now. She stands across from me. There's an almost foreboding sense of understanding. It's too much. Picking up both of the boots in my left hand, I stand up. Today was good. I've just got some things to think about.
Okay.
We stand in silence for a moment, then I give in. I pace over to her, boots in hand, and sling my free arm around her. She hugs back with a tentative grasp.
You're doing good, Rai.
Thanks, you too. Not that you need to hear it.
Doesn't hurt too now and then.
We pull back. I continue towards my room. Night, Sal.
Night, Riley.
The air is still warm from the thermostat. The bed holds me still in the dark. Though cloudy, the feelings of today are alive in my chest. I remain restless after what should have been tiring. Seeing everyone again was nice, but it doesn't feel real now. It all exists in this hazy world, just like the empty shop front window, as if it happened months ago and I'm struggling to hold on to the details. The more I think about it, the more I realize how quickly this will pass. Ronzo will set off. Billy will finish uni and stay up north. And Griff, he'll disappear to wherever he was before. I can't blame them. I bet that Joe and Sal are looking for ways out too. They've looked after me enough. I know Sal still talks to Eliza. They'll probably talk shit about me. I should have left when I could. Starlight bleeds through the thin curtains and picks out the edges of things laying still. An open bag on my desk. Today's clothes draped over a chair's backrest. The hands of a clock crawling slowly to 1 a.m. My boots waiting by the door. Fuck this. Pushing the warm sheets off me, I turn to sit upright. Pulling my clothes from the backrest, I slip them on. The boots are easier to put on than they were to take off, maybe a sign that I was meant to keep them on. I make sure to put on a jacket this time. Sitting on the edge of my bed, fully clothed, an uncanny feeling starts still bubbling in my chest. It's time for a walk. All right. I did not think to download anything else beside this.
How long does it take you to download something?
Well, while the internet's going on, like while stream is going on. Yep. Dawntide, thank you for playing the first chapter of Dawntide. So far this has been a solo project, but more artists will be joining the team in the future. I hope you've enjoyed getting to know Sal, Joe, Ronzo, Billy, Griff, and Riley. Their stories are not over and will continue to develop as the project progresses. That was cute. That was it was chapter 1. This is an actively in progress thing by Tube. So yeah. Time to quick switch into Whiplash with Blood and Ring. We have like an hour left. Do we want to wrap it up early or?
We can wrap it up early.
Yeah, since this is a clean. I want to bite Riley endearing. Oh, okay. Special thanks to all the people. I do love this game is super cute, and I know it's gonna hurt. You can tell. I'm only what? I'm gonna bite Riley endearing. It's most of the thing you would understand. I love it so far. How many visual novels have we read? This is gonna be our 4th visual novel, and I can already tell the shit's gonna hit.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, these people, I feel like a lot of visual novels is just people needing to have conversations, but putting it off until it breaks. Echo, but less supernatural time. Yeah, that's kind of a. Ronzo's the best boy for me. Is it going to be a horror one? I don't think it's going to be horror.
Oh no, this isn't horror.
It reminds me.
It's gonna be pure pain in the most personal, non-horror way, because something's gonna break with these characters and it's gonna hurt for everybody.
What's the anime on Ohana? About the
Anohana? I fucking love Anohana.
So the plot of Anohana is that a girl is dead. The protagonist basically sees a ghost of her and is forced to mend friendships that were ruined because of her passing. Have you met people, Starkey? They refuse to face things that are hard if they can help it. So it can happen until it's too late. Yeah. But like, I'm guessing something similar is going to happen here, because they're referencing something bad happened to this group of friends. Starkey out here describing 13 reasons why. Well, okay, Waylon, but in Anohana, A, it was well written, and B, it's a literal ghost as opposed to fucking 13 reasons why, not a war crime. But yeah, so this is I'm getting early Anohana vibes, that there's some dark thing that happened in all their collective past that's going to like, and it's also something that ended up happening in what's it called, Echo, where like the dark thing in the past was literally one character drowning another. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. It's a lovely project so far, and yeah, Anohana actually has a deep emotion in the story. All right, Marsh, as you are my guest today, feel free to shout yourself out while I shout you out, and then
Whoa, my name is Marshall Blares. I'm a variety streamer and a member of Break Trail, and I play a variety of games and sometimes visual novels on my stream. So hell yeah. Let's see, who should we raid?
Yeah, that is the question at this point. We'll keep it a little bit shorter today.
Cider Morton's playing a Mori.
Ooh, I'm actually gonna be playing that tomorrow. Let's see where Cider Martin is. Okay.
They just started.
Let me see.
Well, they just started stream, not the game. I'm at two ads.
Yeah, getting hit by the ads. Starter stream just went live for sure. Can we make the raid message? The pain train is coming. Thanks to the stream start. Well, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Okay, the raid message is gonna be you know what? We'll do Borb since people seem to love the Borb. And then we'll do Marsh's raid emote. Feel free to use different emotes if you don't happen to. The pain train is coming. Oh, just in time for me to drop frames. All right, I think it's probably because my internet issues, which would be the issue with me downloading another game. Is that we'd be stuck here trying to chat while my frames die. Yeah, we'll go and raid inside of Martin.
Is it really that bad?
My internet's fucking awful. It took me straight up like 10 minutes to send. Oh, on the topic of things that are happening, I finally got in contact with Machio, so we're gonna get more TikToks.
Oh yeah.
Poor fucking Machio. I'm cutting the third wave of TikTok content.
How many do you send them at once?
I'm limiting it to 5, which means
because I only send them one at a time.
There's gonna be 6 batches because I saved up 30 TikToks worth of content.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we'll go and move to the outro screen. Start the raid into Cider Martin. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. You know, these Tuesday streams are just such a vibe, and I'm glad that people show up and are down to just hang out and listen to me and Marsh read through stories and do silly voices. Sorry again for my horrible accents. But yeah, for those of you who just joined us tonight, I'm Starkey Morph, Big A Crow on the internet, variety streamer, live every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. EST. Mostly playing indie games. However, I also play visual novels from software games, Nintendo games, whatever games happen to interest me. let's see. I have a TikTok, which will hopefully be getting new content on. Excuse me. I put TikTok. I'm a morb. There we go. Go give me a follow there. There'll be new videos up at some point soon. Yeah, there's a throne. I acknowledge the throne exists. Cease. There is a YouTube if you like to catch up on the VODs. I can't type today, goddamn. But yeah, there's YouTube if you like to catch up on the VODs, see what all is going on. And we have a Discord if you like to hop in there to say hello to Sweet Beans and see the cursed content that Sweet Beans post. Alright, we're gonna send you off to Cider Martin, who's a very, very sweet bean himself. And he's playing Omori, which is something we'll be playing tomorrow. So hopefully you can kind of catch up on the story, because we're actually deep in it. I love you all, thank you all for being here, and have a wonderful evening.